Okay, good evening. We'll call the Architectural Review Board for the Town of Mount Pleasant to order for the meeting of March 21st, 2024. We'll start with the reading of the minutes, the last meeting.
Application number 23-16, location is 960 to 1060 Broadway in Thornwood, Town Center Shopping Center. Owner is Hampshire Management, applicant is Signs Inc. Proposes the replacement of a building sign for new tenant, Level 1 Fitness. James Wisniewski of Signs Inc. presented the application. The sign will be slightly different than what was sent in. It is still proposed as white channel letters, only a slightly thicker font. The sign will be more centered over their units, and the hardware changes will be cleaned up. Board member comments. The thicker font makes the letters run into each other. Can you add a space to separate them a bit more? James Wisniewski said that would be no problem. The business is still under construction. The board asked for a new rendering to be sent in. Motion was made by Al Farella to approve the application as submitted, seconded by Sabrina Rich. All remaining members voted in favor. Application number 24-1, location is 415 Commerce Street in Hawthorne. Owner is Victorino Casir, applicant is Signs Inc. Proposed replacement of building sign for new tenant. I'm sorry. Casa, I can't remember the name. I have a misspelling here, Casa di something.
It was Casa Danina.
Casa Danina, yes, sorry. I'll correct that. Description, James Wisniewski of Signs Inc. presented the application. The sign will be slightly different. Oh, that's not right. Oh, sorry, wrong page. Victorino Casir appeared to present the application. Two signs are proposed. One sign will be on top of the soffit facing Commerce Street, and the other is on the side of the building facing the parking area. The sign is blue to represent the colors of Peru and Greece, which is the cuisine they serve. Her husband is Greek and she is Peruvian. They have a very successful Peruvian restaurant in White Plains, which this is modeled after, and they have another in Elmsford. They will be owners and operators of this business. Board member comments. Will there be any changes to the rest of the building? Victorino replied, no, the building will remain as is. The application is only for new signs. Motion was made by John Grasso to approve the sign as submitted, seconded by Al Farella. All remaining members voted in favor. Application approved 4-0.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept the minutes?
Also move.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, going with this evening's business. The first one is replacement sign for new tenant, Gillian's Pet Grooming. Is someone here representing that sign? You want to step forward?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Paula. I represent Rhoda's Printing and Signage Company.
Yeah.
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
My name is Paula,
Paula?
and I'm representing Rhoda's Printing and Signage Company. And we are proposing pretty much what was there prior to, a carved sign with Gillian's Pet Grooming. It will be with white background, and the lettering and the logo will be carved as well.
So the colors, are they pink or it's hard to tell in the photo?
The colors are going to be purple.
Oh, purple.
It's matching the interior as well of what they're painting.
And the dog and the cat, I guess, are black?
Yeah.
Is this going right where another sign had been, or?
Exactly the same dimensions.
Okay. No, is there an internal lighting? It says it's a carved sign, so is this going to be a wooden sign?
Mm-hmm.
And no lighting then behind it or anything?
No, the only lighting that's there is what's existing.
Okay, and what is that? Oh, yeah, I see.
It's
that.
right above it,
I
yeah.
see it, yeah.
Actually, it's bigger than the existing sign, but it seems to be the same size as the subway sign.
We measured the sign that was there. They brought it into the shop, and I scaled it the same size.
Oh.
Yeah, this one probably, I mean, theirs was more oval on the corners. They decided to make it square as opposed to. But
Well, that's just a rendering anyway, right? It's superimposed.
Now, what about the window signs? You plan on doing something with the windows?
Not that I'm aware of, I'm just
Oh, you're
working on
just-
the sign itself, but the windows don't have any signage at the moment. Those are only posters that are in, for the
I know, but I
interior.
don't want them to remain there, so.
You don't want them there?
In the windows, that's all, not really, no.
Okay, well, the business owner is here, so I'm sure he'll be removing them if you don't want them there.
I mean, you know, if it's up for the day, I guess it's okay, but I wouldn't want that to be a permanent.
Yeah,
No
they
problem.
only have a poster.
Yeah, she's hoping she wants to speak.
How are you guys?
Okay?
Yeah, so the sign we're gonna put at the top, and then eventually we wanna call one of those painters for the windows and see if we could put like some type of artwork in the window. But we're gonna take those temporary. I know they look a little off, you know, the one that we hand wrote. We're gonna take all that down as soon as we get the approval, God willing. You know, we'll put the big sign and then we're gonna do something in the windows, like painting or something that.
So you have to get permission for that. That's
Oh,
something
you
that-
do have to get separate permission for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Carolyn will tell you a lot of times it's not really allowed.
Okay.
So before you go and get it done.
Get the
speak
permission.
to them.
Okay, that's just, you know, part of the plan, but this is the main, you know what I'm saying? And then
So
we could
is
keep,
purple your color? I'm just curious because it's a brick building against white.
Right.
You have Subway next to it.
okay,
So
so
I
little,
just wondered, like, the choice of color.
personally, I didn't choose it, but
Okay.
the inside is purple, so that's why I guess they want to make it purple on the outside, but if you have a suggestion, I mean, we'll do whatever, you know, we're not,
No, I think it's just with the town, the reason why we have this committee is so
Right.
that we can try to keep things a little bit more like uniform,
Yes.
consistent, like not to say, like just to stay
Yeah.
beautiful in the sense. We want the
Okay.
community, if we start having all kinds of crazy
Colors and-
things
okay.
So I don't know if that's what the designer suggested, I just don't, it's a brick building with purple, that's a really dark purple. But,
Okay.
I didn't know if those were your business colors. Is that
yeah,
what it is?
those are the colors, yeah, purple, but, whatever you
Yeah,
think.
that was just
Yeah.
some of my feedback. I don't know if
Okay,
committee
and the
put
black
it
is
on.
out of the question, you don't like the black one?
They didn't have any black one in.
This one?
Yeah,
No?
they don't have that one.
Oh, they don't have that one, okay.
I actually made a second option, thinking that you might not
Oh.
like the first option, but it does have the purple lettering, but it doesn't stand out as much on a black background.
Oh, it's not black.
Yeah, I mean, it is blue, purple lettering because she did mention when we were designing it, she would like to keep something that has to do with the interior painting and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I put the purple background. If you wanted to.
What's
But I
the
mean, if
jewelers?
you wanted to make them white, it will be like the logo, pretty much,
Where's the jewelers?
instead.
actually, there's no.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you guys suggest. The main thing is we want to bring people's attention. So they're like, oh yeah, there's a new grooming salon, you know, so they want to come in and
Yeah.
that's the main,
Yeah.
you know, point. But we'll do whatever you guys suggest. We just really, really want to
That's
get,
all we can do is suggest, to be
Right.
quite honest.
Right.
It's just, I think in terms of the building, again, being that it's brick,
Right.
it's just hard when you see so many different.
Different,
colors.
okay.
That's
I
just
think
me.
the black gives it a nice contrast.
the black
With the purple,
better than
yeah.
the white. Okay.
I don't know.
These are the subway signs.
Subway
Oh, it
sign
is?
is dark green, dark green and
Oh,
White and
then,
yellow.
then that will work,
This is
maybe.
on the same-
See that? Above. No, the next page, next page.
So that's jewelers.
it almost looks black, the subway sign,
Yeah.
right? The background of it?
Coloring on it.
Because I thought it was like a dark
It
green.
was a dark
That was
green.
white
Yeah.
on, the burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy, maybe.
I mean, I think if they had went with the old black background, it would look a little bit more cohesive
Yeah.
against the subway sign next door. But again,
For the board's knowledge, Subway is being renovated as well. They're coming in next month for a new sign as well.
Yeah.
So it's similar, but not the same.
Okay.
What's it gonna be called?
Would've been
Blimpie?
nice if they came in together.
Rebranding.
Yeah.
Sign's going, I like the black.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we'll go with the black.
Okay, I need a motion if somebody's got,
I propose it, yeah.
Would that be a flat black? What are we doing here?
It's a flat black,
Yeah.
just like this. And this one's a flat purple as well.
This is too loud.
Stand up and stand out.
Really screams.
Yeah.
So is the motion the black or the white?
The black, I propose.
Okay.
We're just changing the background.
Who was the motion?
Color.
Black.
And the
Yeah.
Black,
Okay.
black background.
So they were proposing the white, we suggested the black. Or, well, they had a second option.
have a second one.
So actually, she read her.
And the dogs are white now instead of black, right?
Yeah, which is nice, actually, yeah. Just the tile.
So we're going with black?
Yep.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank
And good luck.
Okay, now we still have to vote on it.
Talk to her about the decals.
Yeah, for
They're in
sure.
trouble.
So we have a
Okay,
motion and a
we got the
second?
motion with the black, the white
Yeah, he
dogs,
motioned it,
otherwise
Michael.
pretty much the same. Dimensions are the same.
Yeah.
So that's the motion, second.
Second.
All,
Aye.
aye, anybody against?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Can you update that in the online portal? Update, you have to put the new picture in, yeah, I'll put the online portal.
There, anywhere?
So the portal, and then, bring me in.
What are they gonna, when were they change? We had Duncan change, right? Duncan to Duncan, Duncan to Duncan.
Creamery?
No.
They're gone.
Okay, next on the agenda is ARB 24-2, replacement sign for new tenant. The replacement sign is Sandy's Flowers.
Well, I think he took me. That's all.
Good evening, my name is John Loyola, I'm representing Sandy's Flowers.
Okay, are you the sign maker or?
No, I'm the actual owner of the flower shop.
Okay, fine. You got his name,
John Iola? Is that,
Yes, John Loyola.
Joe Iola?
John Loyola.
Oh, Leola.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
okay. I don't have his.
I gave you half.
You gave, that's the hand.
You have two, we should, yeah.
I had it.
I didn't have it.
Here, kids here.
This is the other one. To the right, that one.
Oh, here it is, not a purple, not a pink purple.
We'll get it back.
This is a picture of it. Have we got a picture of it? Yeah, it's in Valhalla.
All right.
Now, what-
Okay, we know.
what do
So
we-
this was Posh Boys, right?
Correct.
The dog place?
Yes.
Yeah. This was the dog.
Dog place.
The dog grooming place.
Yeah, it's this is on the main street, or is this the side street by the
No,
post
no,
office?
the creamery.
This is right next
Yeah,
to the creamery.
yeah, right there.
Right next to the creamery.
Yeah.
What is the creamery's colors? Anybody remember what the creamery's colors were?
No,
I think it's like a beige color.
I think so.
Do you know what color the creamery sign is?
It's a beige, like a beige gold color.
So you're proposing wooden side?
Oh, I'm sorry?
You're proposing the wooden, it's a wooden?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, is it, I presume it's the same sign that was there?
Correct.
No old hardware going through or anything like that?
Correct.
Okay,
The same company that installed the sign would be installing the new sign.
okay. Is there any lighting on it?
No,
No lighting at all?
no lighting at all, no.
I like it. I think it's clean.
Walter, pass this one back to us. This was our packet that
Yeah.
we were sharing with you. No, that one. I want to see that one.
Do you know the full length of the storefront?
I'm sorry?
The full length of the storefront, of your storefront?
I could
The
barely-
the full length of your storefront.
I don't have the dimensions of the full length of the storefront, no.
And that's brown with the white.
Oh, I see.
On your
It's 16
application,
feet.
it says 16 feet.
Okay, sorry.
And that's 10 feet. So you're 3 feet
This
inside.
deli takes up that whole area.
It's-
It's the same size as what was existing there already, right?
That's what he said.
Yes, yeah, it's the
Yeah.
exact same size.
Got it.
That's the way the landlord wants it.
Okay.
It was Posh Boys that had a
That's
dog
right, the
groomer.
dog, that was just.
What color was
they
that
started
sign?
on the side
I
street.
think she had a pink, a gray, no, gray, right? Was
Yeah,
the sign
it was a gray and white sign.
Yeah. Gray was pretty.
Gray background with white lettering.
Yeah,
Yeah, John, say it.
I think,
I mean, do you guys think that the pink is a little loud?
so I think that's.
Compared to all the other,
Right, so I think that did
stores.
happen with Posh Paws. I think she did want pink, and then we suggested gray.
Yeah.
That's what I'm remembering.
I mean, I would, if some of the other ones look like they're brownish colors, maybe a brown with a pink lettering or something like that, I don't know.
I brought a backup plan, just
Yeah.
in case, so, if you
Yeah.
guys want to see it.
All right.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
please.
Let's see.
The-
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah,
You know what, that's nice.
Yeah.
yeah, this looks nice.
Yeah. And it really makes the flowers stand out.
Yeah, there's more for the flowers.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have brought more copies.
I think, no, it's
Is that
okay.
the same? That's the same.
It's the same, yeah. I think that blends well with
Okay.
the rest of the storefronts.
Okay,
If you're not opposed to doing
No,
that,
not at all.
I think it would be a better choice.
okay.
Do we want it? Or do you want it back?
No, you guys can have it if you need, it's okay.
Okay, again, any other
Oh, any
questions?
other?
Anything else have to be done with the store?
Exterior-wise, no,
And how about the windows?
nothing on the windows.
The gray.
Yeah.
No blinking lights in the windows?
No blinking lights, no.
Okay, if I can get a motion on this?
Motion to approve.
Okay. Seconded?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you. Good
Thank you,
luck.
guys, have a good day.
Take care.
Get your details.
Okay, thank you.
It's interesting mix of colors on it.
Coming together. Benchmark. Tell them something.
You know what, let me take a picture.
I guess this guy, did we have this benchmark? We have it.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one. It's this one.
I think it's the
We'll
guy
bring up,
himself.
we'll bring up the
The owner is
the
the
back.
associate, the applicant is the associate.
Years ago, we get put on the site. Step back.
Okay, moving along. Next applicant is 324. This is a new building sign on the benchmark the sign is benchmark at Mount Pleasant, and it's on the, I guess on the new plaza. Sign man, right?
Walter from Sign Stop. So we're proposing raised letters. The letters are all black and white, and the only color will be their logo, and this is their logo colors. All the other businesses also have raised letters on this property, and there is existing lighting for all the storefronts. It's a 2 6-foot light bars, so it's 12 feet for each storefront, so it's existing.
Now, is this basically an office for the owner of the building, of any office, or what
It-
really is this?
It's a senior living, so I think it's gonna be like a sign-up kind of, I think it's gonna be the office for the senior living thing. But obviously you can't live there, it's just a storefront.
No, I know. Well, I was curious because it's the owner and the applicant is the owner of the of the whole shopping center. So that's what I was. That's the way I read it anyway.
That might be a typo, we'll check that out.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's correct, but,
Well,
They
it doesn't
filled out
really
the
matter.
application like that,
It's
so
whatever.
we'll
Okay.
double check, but that's how the application was filled out.
okay.
Doesn't seem right.
Well, I mean, as far as you know, who's engaging you? Who are you?
Well, the owner was engaging me with the fellow that was running this, which was out of Connecticut. Whether there are some sort of partners or something, I don't know. I didn't, but because the other fellow that was opening this was out of state, the landlord was handling most of the
Okay.
applications and all the stuff for the tenant.
Okay. So as far as you know, there's going to be some kind of an office in there.
An office for a senior living facility.
Okay, an office to register for a senior living, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I guess if it's the owner, he's happy with the colors,
Yeah, he signed for everything.
because he's been pretty, you know, he's been pretty much handling all the signs on the buildings, so. Now the
Yeah, this is my
weather's
third
out.
one for this property. He's very involved with all his tenants.
Benchmark at Mount Pleasant. Is Benchmark at Mount Pleasant actually the name of the
Yes.
senior living facility?
No
Yeah, I
cheating.
think they registered it that way.
Okay. All right, so they're probably renting the space, I guess. Very good. Now, they got blue, is this blue? This is not blue, right? This is white?
No, it's white. Yeah, the building itself.
Everything's, all the letters are black and white except for the logo.
Right. Okay, this is all.
What's the logo mean?
I have no idea.
Comments?
I'm I'm a little bit lost with the colors here, because I'm not sure I'm seeing the right colors on this.
Well, he's got the colors right there. Mr.
Yeah, but I like to see it in the sign. So this is all, what's blue on here is all white. Is that what you're telling me?
No, everything's black, all the letters are black and white. The only colors are this, the blue and the green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the original. Okay. That's white, I guess, up there, right?
Yeah, you mean
That's
around
all
here,
white,
go
so
around?
The
this-
welcome
so this
center is
really
white.
all he's
Yes.
coming with. I
Yes.
got you.
Yep.
I got you, okay.
This is Hall Plaza.
Yeah, no, I got it, yeah.
So all the other lettering is all black.
Black, yeah, I
So
know
it's
that,
matching
yeah.
except for the logo,
Except
which
for
like
the
Marshall
logo.
Cards has.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
yeah. Okay, again, a motion, if everybody's happy with it.
Yep,
I'll move for approval.
Okay, second?
that's it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Guess we lost another one.
This is the big boy now.
Okay, next on the agenda is ARB 4/2024. And this one is going to be new owner, La Setai. Is that what that's, how do you pronounce that?
Oh, yeah, this is.
Okay.
Good evening. My name is
Mm,
Mr. Chairman, members of the board. My name is Philippe Manuel. Here is the future owner, contract vendee, Mr. Pasqualini, the owner of the building. I'd like to start quickly to give you an overview of the project using the site plan. Basically, this is the existing building right now, which is a restaurant. It's been a restaurant for a long time. So Mr. Pasqualini intends to do the same thing. It'll be part restaurant and also for special events like wedding and things like that. So what he's proposing is to add to the building. Number one would be creating a larger and grand entrance to the building, right in the front right there. The existing entrance is right here. Then adding another addition here to create a larger special events space. And then we have two accessory structures. One is an outdoor bar, and the other one is a structure that be used for, let's say, a bride for changing and when they have outdoor ceremonies and things of that nature. I will go to the floor plan to give you a better idea of what the spatial orientation of the space. So, the existing entrance was at this plane, and we're adding this larger entrance right now. That will lead you to the grand foyer there. We'll have a grand stair leading to a second floor, where Mr. Pasqualini will have 3 offices there, all right? And then to the left, that's the western side of the building. Currently, there's an existing restaurant space there, which will remain as is. All right? Then to the east, meander through here, the space, what we're adding really is this rectangle here. So it was also restaurant space. So this will become the main special event space where the wedding will happen. So that's why we enlarge it there. The kitchen is gonna become smaller, but is in the same location. We're just making it smaller, all right? So the relationship of spaces will remain as is. We're not changing that. And then the stair will take you to, bear with me for a second. Second floor here, two-story here would lead you to 3 offices there. Okay. Now we could, before I go to the exterior, we could start with what the building looks like right now. I'm sure you've seen it, you probably know the building.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is to have a 180 from the look of the building right now. It's a Japanese-style building, so we try to strip all the ornaments, Japanese ornament, everything. But the only thing we are keeping is the most prominent part of the building, which is the large A-frame. We don't want to touch that. Currently, it's a metal roof, standing seam. We're going to keep the same type of roof. The building's also stucco. We're going to have stucco as well, but obviously a little different. There's so many trim work in this building. We want to streamline that. So what that looks like, this is the approaching from Sawmill. All right, that's the A-frame, which will remain the same. And then this is the addition that I was mentioning about, the grand foyer over there. Over there, that's the mass is actually, the footprint remains the same where the kitchen was. That's the kitchen addition over there. It had a pitch roof to it. We're just going to make it all flat roof, streamlined, very modern. And then this one is the elevation facing Sawmill. Again, we're keeping this as is. We're going to redo, there's an existing sort of a roof overhang there. We're going to redo that same thing again. There's all those linear, elements, over there. And that would be the restaurant on this side. And then, this is the back.
Are you keeping the pond?
And the pond would be an important feature for outdoor events and things like that. So A-frame staying the same, that's the accessory structure here. The office is on the second floor. And basically here, that's that 2-story special event space, which will be, we'll have a nice pyramid skylight over the dance floor there. Okay. And then this one, the last one was that was the bridesmaid structure. And again, it's the same type of vocabulary, keeping those same bands that we have everywhere, You may not have had, that one was not, so the last thing, we have that one, but,
That's okay, we could show. Okay, that's the outdoor.
that's the outdoor bar. Again, keeping it pretty much the same vocabulary, which is same streamline again. And we have a board here, just to get you an idea of the colors. So this will be the metal roof, the dark bronze. Okay? The windows will also be the dark bronze. That will be that. Okay? And then the stucco, we have 2-tone stucco. The base would be the darker one there, and this would be the top one. All right? And in terms of lights, these we have those tall, again, the same bronze color, which will be in the parking area. Just looking at the site plan, and these will be the long, either 24 or 48 inch on the building. we haven't located on the building. And then these would be, we have a couple of those on the east side against the building where they have the larger parking area. We'll have that, so that you'll never see from anywhere really, and I can show you the site plan. These will happen against the building here for that parking area over there. So what we did, the property has some existing lamp posts right now. We're going to change them to those, and we added a few more. You know, like the lower parking area didn't have any. We added a couple of them over there. These are all existing here. We added a couple here and maybe a couple over there. Just so
Okay, are you looking for approval on the lighting today also?
I don't know how that works. I figure.
Well, because you specifically are not looking for signage right now, right?
No, the signage, no. You know.
Right.
No.
So
I
just,
thought-
yeah, it could be, you could be, I mean, we can approve it today. if,
Sure.
you
No,
know,
it's because when we were filling out the application, it was a requirement of telling the board what lighting. So we
Yes,
figured,
right,
Why not?
right,
Why not put that in and discuss
Okay,
it as well?
fine,
So-
fine. So you say yes?
Yes. So,
Okay.
How many parking spots are you guys gonna have?
100.
What, have you been before the planning board already?
Yes, we
It's all
have.
done?
Yes. and-
Approved?
No, we had
And-
the first introductory meeting. We're going
Okay.
for the second meeting on April 4th. Based on some of the comments that they had. But I think all in all, it was well received, at least from what
Well,
I.
the property can use improvement, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
It'll be nice to
For
see
many
it
years.
change
Yeah.
from what it is now,
What
ultimately
is the-
vacant,
What is the
you know?
condition of the pond? Is it, the condition of the pond, is it a swamp or?
Dive into that too.
You gotta have to keep
Gotta
it.
make it nice.
What does it depend on? Is there underground streams there or something? or-
I think it was just man-made.
It's man-made.
Oh, it's man-made.
it's not-
They feed it then with water too? Yeah, they feed the water then, is what you're telling me, man-made?
I don't know what they're doing now. We'll
Right.
figure it out once we dive into it, but we're definitely gonna take everything out, clean this, make sure there's no leaks,
Yeah.
get the fish out, whatever's remaining in there, just a few.
Oh, if they're still alive,
Yeah,
that's not too
there are
bad.
a couple, and then we're going to just do the whole.
So it's a freestanding sign that's been in front of that building with 50 years. It's been crooked for about 49 years.
Almost ET, so it won't be crooked.
All right, good. It drives me
I will put
crazy.
the sign.
Every time I go by it, I'm like, could somebody straighten out that sign? I'm sure it's a job, but
Yeah, so
anyway.
that sign is gonna go.
So it'll pretty much exclusively just be an event space for weddings and events like that, no restaurant component really.
Well, we're gonna try the restaurant a couple days a week,
Okay.
see if it works out. Hopefully it does.
Mhm.
But probably towards the end of the week, and probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like, more of the events for sure.
Got it.
Interesting.
Questions?
I just don't understand why you're making your kitchen smaller.
Why do you think it's just smaller?
Yeah, you have like a lot of guests coming. Would you the space, Mike?
You see how talented my chef is. I did everything out. Because we also have like downstairs, so we have like
Oh.
certain areas that we can use. It's really
Okay.
big down there.
Yeah, it's
But
just-
for the most part, I wanted
bigger
to
the
keep.
better.
I wanted to keep the ballroom area on the right side. That's going to overlook all outside because everything's going to be
Not-
instead of the street side.
Not only that, the kitchen was not used, the space was not used properly. A lot of circulation in it. You could make it work much better, more concise, with the equipment.
Just a wondering.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not taking that much.
Well, they were chopping on the tables anyway, right? I mean, it wasn't, I don't know.
Yeah, we have a place now, we put out 200 people, so the kitchen's way smaller than this one, so.
The existing light poles, have you the new light poles picked out yet or proposed?
Yes, these were the,
Oh, they're LED.
LED. yeah.
Got it.
And then these will be against the building,
Right.
48.
At your entrance where I see you putting in solid stone piers, is there lights going there as well? Or?
So the piers, the two stone piers at the entrance will be, lights.
Yes.
I didn't hear the question. Come with the peers. Michael?
Would it be something?
There's two piers that are presently, I guess, lights.
Would it be something
The
like
question
this
is
on the
whether
piers?
they're gonna
Uh,
stay.
Okay.
Probably a little
A
stubbier.
little smaller?
Yeah, a little smaller, you know. It's just for effect, really, not to give light, you know.
Yeah.
It's got to be something subdued, you know.
What kind of lighting is gonna be on when you're closed?
What, I'm sorry.
What kind of lighting is gonna be on when you're closed? Probably just regular
If the place is closed,
landscape
Okay,
lighting.
well,
It's gonna probably-
just let some lights on, I guess, for security
It's gonna be
purposes.
regular landscape lighting as well.
Yeah.
So when the place is closed, we'll have landscape lighting probably going to drive it, still moving around, at least till 2
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So probably, okay, so that shuts off.
and the lights against the buildings as well, too.
Shut off. at 2
Yeah,
o'clock,
shut,
3
yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
And I guess as far as your dumpster goes, it's all gonna be hidden someplace?
Up top to the right, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much where it's existing right now. Let me orient myself right there. Okay, since we had to make the parking lot a little larger, it's right in here,
Okay.
all the way at the end.
Now, is that in relation to the street?
The street is
Or
really,
or the opposite, totally in the back, yeah.
and then, of course, we're proposing buffer,
Oh,
you know, screening
Yeah.
over here in the front, which you don't have right now. so.
What are they, box one?
Yes, we have the
Shrubs?
boxwoods in the front here, and these
Okay.
will be taller, you know.
Oh, okay.
Evergreens over there.
Yep.
Okay, any other questions? Anything down here?
Good luck.
Okay, I'll ask for a motion
It's
on
a
it.
beautiful addition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put a lot of love into it, that's for sure.
Can I ask you what the significance of the name is? Just curious.
There's really no,
Well, what does it mean?
it's Satai means strength in Japanese.
Oh,
So
strength, okay.
when I lived in
Okay.
Miami, I always liked the Satai. So I lived in there, I was like, yeah, I always liked the name, so
Yeah.
just incorporated up here. It was a little modern, a little hip. So
Are you gonna have a Japanese, you're not having Japanese?
I have a Japanese chef.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't
He
realize
knows
that. Okay.
Koi pond name, so I gotta go with the whole thing.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I need a motion from somebody.
I'll motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay. You got that, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For your time.
Good night. Thank
When
you.
is your opening date?
You see what this place looks like, right? What it looks like now? Hopefully in a year.
Okay.
So, a year from-
So the only thing you have to come back for is possibly a sign if you're doing any additional big landscaping or changing it, I mean, obviously.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, did we approve this one?
No,
No
no,
signs.
no signs, no signs.
Appreciate
Okay.
everybody's time. Thank you very much.
Right,
Thank you.
right.
Take care.
We can make mini bocce tables out of the big ones.
I didn't understand that it was going to remain Japanese.
Well, I gotta
Remain Japanese?
It's still- it's still building. I gotta
He said he's gonna have a Japanese.
Best for last.
I mean, I didn't want to get too...
Okay, last on the agenda is the freestanding sign, ARB, I guess it's 24-5,
If you want, you got it.
yes. And it's the Hawthorne Fire Department notifications and community events.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Okay, you're going where the existing sign is, right?
What's that?
You have an existing sign?
We have an existing sign that's catty-cornered
Yeah,
across.
yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, so we're taking that one down
Down.
and putting it just a little bit farther south where the evergreens are. There's a little indentation there, so we figured we can sneak it right into that indentation.
What's across the street from where you're putting the new sign?
There's two houses with 12-foot hedges, 12, 14-foot hedges that are directly right across the street from them.
Were those neighbors notified about this?
I don't know about this meeting.
There's not a requirement on the ARB.
They were notified for the zoning board, which I got all the notifications back in
No one showed up?
Nobody showed up, nobody called us or emailed the firehouse to find out what was going on and get more information.
So it's gonna be an LED sign.
It's going to be an LED sign. The feature that we wanted to make sure we had on that was it turns off. We can set time limits for it. So come, 10, 10:30 at night, we can turn it off. And then nothing will be lit up on it whatsoever. And then come 7 o'clock in the morning, we can turn it back on again.
That's really
Yeah. Even across where it's either going to say,
We may want to put in a time, so let's talk about you want it 11 o'clock?
we can set it from 7 to 11 and then,
Or it could be dimmed down to.
it can be dimmed down, from what I've been told when we were researching all this, that it can be dimmed down too, so,
I have the specs here and it says down 100 levels, so it
Yeah.
can go down quite a bit.
so we don't want it to be obtrusive to everybody. We want it to look nice and also to everybody like it, so, a lot of these, I've been going around for the last 2-3 years, seeing other fire departments, how they have theirs set up. But really what I've seen up at the Westlake High School, theirs is nice and low. That's what we originally wanted to keep, it was low. We didn't want anything freestanding high in the air or anything like that, because it just wouldn't fit the neighborhood.
Yeah. No, this is, I see the height 7'6".
Yeah, and if we can get it smaller, we're gonna try to drop it down too. I gotta get in contact with the company again, now that if we get all of our approvals, then I can.
I would just be a little careful with what you're doing, because when we approved the sign on Walgreens, is it, we have? A lot of people weren't happy, and that's a busy road. And it said, whatever it said, milk $2.99, they said they wouldn't do that, and all of a sudden, they have, the milk price is up, whatever it might be. And the feedback we got just as residents was not positive. And I live up the street from this, and I'm on Sherman. And I just don't know. I would just be careful with what you put, how fast those letters are changing, because people are gonna come down Commerce to go to Frankfurt, and everyone's gonna turn, there's gonna be the sign. Because it's not like it's on Central Avenue, it's not like it's on
Correct.
a big street, it's not like it's on Four Corners. It's gonna be in your face. So I would just be careful if it's approved, because you don't wanna get negative feedback from the community.
Oh, no, most certainly.
We'll live through it, so will you, but I would just be careful with having too much fun with it, maybe.
Oh, no, it's, the zoning board actually asked us, questions about
Yeah.
that too, and I said, listen, it's, I don't think there's gonna be that much of a flip-flopping everything. It's, if we have upcoming events like Mount Pleasant Day that we're involved with, we're gonna, that'll be up there, and it'll be up there for a good couple of minutes before it ever switches. It's not gonna be up there for 30 seconds and go to something else.
Flashing lights.
We're not all about, fire prevention is this week, and, that might be the only thing we advertise for the longest time. It's just it's just getting very expensive to make the signs, and that's why we
makes
felt.
sense, right.
Yeah, and the manpower to go into them. We always used to make our own plywood signs and put them up, but, things are getting tougher, with getting the people to commit to come down and do all that stuff. My father and I used to do that all the time for the firehouse, so it's one of the reasons why we said, we'll try this and go from there.
You don't plan to sell advertising for this?
No. If the Mount Pleasant Recreation Department says they want to put something up about the fall foliage,
Right.
great. If some other town-oriented organization is doing something, yes, we would be, but it's going to strictly be for
Town events.
the fire department first, and then, recreation wants to put something up there, we'll be more than happy to, but it's strictly going to be for fire department purposes.
Getting back to Al's point, maybe at 7'6" might be the right height, because you can read it before you get to it. If it's lower down, then you're looking at it at the last minute.
Could very well be. I don't even know if there is an option to drop it down. If we dropped it down, we may have to go to a different type base.
Yeah.
Right now, this is just 2 poles with concrete anchors into
Sure.
into the ground, so, yeah.
Is this all a self-contained unit that you buy?
It's gonna come in just a couple of pieces, self-contained, you just slap it up, and that's it, it's done. Yeah, all you need is, I think it's a 30 amp dedicated line,
Yeah.
and that's it, everything's done off your cell phones, to program it and do everything off that, or there is a spot on there that says USB port, I can sit there with a laptop and just plug it in, but we'll do everything by the phone, it's all Wi-Fi done.
I think the question is, try not to change it very often, so it doesn't look like it's flashing.
No, we'll make sure, I'll make sure of that we do not
And you,
have that constantly flip-flopping
and
like
you're gonna
that.
turn off at 11?
Yeah, if we could do from 7 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, I really don't think it'll go to 11
I was
o'clock,
gonna say,
maybe.
you could maybe look at 10.
We could look at 10, we'll just figure out, but I don't see much past 10 o'clock. Everybody's usually home by then, in bed.
Yeah.
At least I know I am. So, if you want to change it to 7 to 10, that's fine with me too. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I would personally want to put a limit on it, so it would be,
That's okay, yeah, so 7 to 10, we can,
Or turn it down.
definitely, I know, like, especially now with, well, it's getting brighter now, but maybe during more of the winter months, when the time changes and that stuff, we can dim it down a little, I would dim it down a little bit so that it's not,
It's very strong, LEDs make it.
right, yeah, exactly. So it'll take us a little bit of time to play with it once we get it up and that stuff, but I'll make sure that it's not as annoying to everybody or.
Right. I mean, it's a great convenience for you and for the community to get information. But if it becomes, something other than that, then that's just not good for anyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely, totally agree.
And I know that's not what you want.
Right, no, we don't, it's,
okay.
Okay.
And have you seen these signs in other firehouses in terms of the display and the resolution that it doesn't look so pixelated? Like, it's hard to tell in the photo.
yeah, no, it's not very pixelated at all. I'm gonna reference the one that's up in, Golden's Bridge. Usually they just have the day on there, the time and the degree. And then if, when I was up there last, they had something pop up for fire prevention. So it'd be up there for, 5 minutes, and then it would flip over to the date, the weather, the time. We'll probably put the weather on there. I don't know what we're going to put on there, but it's not as pixelated.
Okay. Yeah, because some of the photos look more pixelated.
Yeah, I know, it's,
So I just didn't know, like, if you're buying one that has a higher resolution or not, like, in terms of when you purchase it.
yeah, no,
what the specs will be.
the specs that are in here, hold on 1 second. I don't remember if it tells the resolution of it.
I mean, it's essentially like a television.
Yeah, I think that's, it's supposed to be more like a television.
It's
is
got
what-
it's got every video format you could imagine, text, images, video clips, so it's gonna operate like a TV.
Yeah, we're not gonna be
No.
putting videos up or
No,
anything.
no,
This
no.
is just to say, fire prevention these days. We're
Yeah.
visiting
I-
Hawthorne Elementary on these days, the preschool this day, something like that, just so everybody knows what we're doing. If we have a boot drop, this way everybody knows about
You
that.
don't want to put something that people are going to read for 5 minutes, because
We want to make, pretty much the
You want a
signs that we
couple
have
words,
now,
that's
it's the
all.
date, the time, and what it is.
Right.
Bingo, that's it. We're not gonna be filling it up with all sorts of information and that stuff, just.
Yeah.
Turkey bingo.
Turkey bingo's another one, yes. Yes, our Santa parades that we do every year.
So it'll be double-sided?
It'll be double-sided, yeah, so you'll see it heading north and then south on Elwood.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. So we're gonna stay with this 7 to 10.
7 to 10, yep.
I guess in the winter you could probably
And the
do it.
lights.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
dim the
absolutely.
lights and you could do it at 5 or something like that.
And if it's positioned in a way that the neighbors shouldn't be distracted by the lighting, I don't know if neighbors have, when the
Yeah,
light
I-
goes up, can they do anything about it or not? If
They
they
can
say-
send in a complaint and we can just let you guys know, but,
Yeah, no, I'm just asking, like,
I
I don't know.
think from the pictures here, no, like, I'll just, so I know, this is looking south. So there's this house here, that would be the only house that would, it would really be
Like the light will
bright.
shine into
Yeah,
it.
that would be bright on them, but they're probably about 200 feet away from where the sign would be, and then. Maybe I have another one here. This is,
Like this house?
right, so, by the time that all of this, well, I know right now it may show up a little bit more. I mean, again, that's why we wanted to make sure it was dimmable, so we
Yeah.
could dip it down and go
Yeah,
from there.
I don't think you guys have any interest in making enemies with your neighbors.
No, no, not at all, no, I mean, well,
Yeah,
the chief does live across the street from the firehouse, so we gotta make sure he stays happy, or his wife stays happy.
Yeah.
That's the most important part.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Okay.
Need a motion?
Mike.
Yep.
Mike?
Yep.
Okay, Mike
Okay.
makes the motion. Seconded?
I'll second.
Okay. All right,
All in favor?
all in
Thank you
favor?
very much.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
Take care.
Good evening.
Okay, anything you wanna say anymore? And, we'll see you next month.